Alright. We got one that has a bit of an... Yeah, Kinch the Knives Blade is the author's name. There are, for me, not... Okay, there's one that I read, like, way back then, the 1390, but the one we recently read was 2293. So he's not a fully new author for us, but, like, in the same time, this is the third one of theirs that we get to read, I believe. Yeah, it's the third one of theirs that we get to read, and 2293 was... It was the inside joke of Stephen King getting hit by a car. That was like, yeah. That was like very much like making fun of that fact. It was very shit post SCP, which I appreciate that. But Kinch the Knife's Blade wrote Miss Sweetie. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, Miss and Mrs. Right, like. So Mrs. is when you're married, and Miss is when you are not married, correct? Well, holy shit! That's the entirety of the special containment procedure is crossed out. Okay. Damn. Keta Euclid. Special containment procedure. Okay, here we go. SB 2396 is to be contained in Professional Site 2396. Professional Site 2396 will only be staffed by employees who identify as a woman in any capacity. Until a method of neutralization SB 2396 effects can be found, there will be no attempt to move it from the site. SB 2396 is to be given a single liter of glucose syrup a day. All male identified civilians found within a 6-kilometer radius around Professional Site 2396 are to be detained and screened for contact with -A. Any civilian found to be compromised is to be terminated before becoming an instance of -B. All -B instances encountered in the wild are to be terminated. Due to SB 2396's current location, all terminated individuals are to be given a standard lost hiker cover story. Any civilians who witnessed an instance of -B are to be administered Class B amnestics. And here, the picture here says, and -A objects in the wild. What is that? This little, is that like everything else is a leaf, but that in the middle, that I wonder what that is. It does not look like a leaf. -A instance are to be incinerated immediately. All areas in the 6-kilometer radius around Professional Site 2396 are to be closely monitored at all times for -A. For -A instances by Containment Task Force Lambda 6 Girly Girls. If an instance of -B is located, CTF -A6 is to be called in to enact termination procedures. As with God, my eyes. As with Professional Site 2396, CTF A6 is to be staffed only with task force operators who identify as a woman in any capacity. All containment efforts are to be oriented toward finding a way to neutralize SB 2396 area of effect to facilitate containment. SB 2396 is to be housed in the standard humanoid containment cell, the low security wing of Site 19 daily. Daily SB 2396 is to be given a single liter of liquid sucralose. It believes to be sugar. For ease of containment, all staff... My head is so itchy right now. All staff interacting with it are to identify as women. In some capacity, no other precautions are necessary. Description: SB 2396 is a female humanoid approximately 2.5 meters tall and weighing 101 kilograms. That is not a lot for a 2.5 meter tall woman. Although, you know, she might be watching out her figure. Who knows? SCP-2396 is identical to a baseline female human in appearance, with the exception of naturally occurring pink hair and irises. The words Miss Sweetie from Little Misters by Dr. Wonderteinmant. Oh. Okay. Okay. Tattooed along the outside of 2396. Yes. Sorry about that. I also now need to check. Now I'm curious. Okay. Yes, so Miss. It was the wrong way around. Yeah. So MS is Miss Sweetie and MRS is Mrs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm tired. Apparently I'm tired. More than I should be. Oh, but yeah. We go to bed early today. After reading this, immediately head to bed. Okay, when the night sugar, any food item identified as containing sugar, SCP-2396 claims to undergo great pain necessitating a constant supply of sugar or food items identified as such. The amount of sugar is unimportant in maintaining its anomalous effect. The consumption of sugars in any amount will cause SCP-2396 blood sugar level to reach a constant level of 400 mg/deciliter. Due to its abnormal high blood sugar levels, the object was in a constant state of hyperglycemia, stating to suffer from constant headaches and blurred vision. Despite its consumption of food, SCP-2396 does not exhibit any excretory bodily functions or change in weight. Gotta keep your body in check. She watches the figure. While SCP-2396 is fueled with sugar, any male individual who is not currently a -B instance coming within 50 yards of her expresses a strong. I just need to really scratch my head for a little bit. Strong desire to leave and reorient the position as far from SCP-2396 as possible. Wow. You just go look at a 2.5 meter tall woman and the moment she has some sugar, you're like, oh shit, I gotta go. Male identified individuals brought in direct contact with SCP-2396 undergo symptoms similar to a diabetic coma. The object claims that this is to keep nasty brothers and their friends away. Wow, she has a defense mechanism. A lot of ladies would love that. -A instances are small objects comprised of simple sugars that resemble assorted colors of hard candy. -A instances appear anywhere within the 6 kilometer radius of SCP-2396 current location, with a greater density appearing in areas known to contain human traffic. Due to the size and the large area of SCP-2396 area of effect, placement and amount of -A is uncertain. The production of -A is known to increase when SCP-2396 undergoes stress. While -A objects are harmless when touched or ingested by female identified humans, male identified humans undergo a gradual transformation to an instance of -B. Transformation into an instance of -B is marked by an increase in blood sugar levels, sometimes exceeding 600 mg/deciliter. Due to this, many who come into contact with -A are immobilized immediately by the rapid increase in blood sugar. Over a period of up to 12 hours, the individual's flesh, fluids, and bones are, through an unknown process, converted into a hard candy which replicates and molds the body, causing the individuals to become an instance of -B. -B instances take the form of large humanoid constructs and, rarely, unicorns. Unicorns? Once a -B entity has been fully converted, it will make a way towards SCP-2396 and attempt to breach its containment. -B entities show a strong resistance toward blunt force trauma and exhibit abnormal strength. -B entities will attack any male identified individuals in their line of sight. B entities follow any commands given by any female identified individuals, including orders to stand down, and are most easily terminated with fire, whether through incinerator or flamethrower. SCP-2396 teases productions of -A and its effects on male identified individuals when it has not ingested sugar for longer than 48 hours. At this time, its blood sugar level stays at a constant 10 mg/deciliter. Due to the similarity between the effect of hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia, as exhibited in SCP-2396, the object is unable to recognize the difference when given a similar amount of artificial sugars. Interview 5. This was the 5th interview with the object while in containment. SCP-2396 had been administered sucralose instead of its usual sugar for a week as of that time. For the sake of containment and gaining information, SCP-2396 was made to believe that it was still creating instances of -A and -B. Good morning, SCP-2396. Oh, come on, Cindy, you don't have to be all stuffy with your best gal. Alright, SCP-2396, are you aware another -B attempted to breach your containment? That's just boys. Always gotta be making big stink of things when they wanna get your attention. Ain't it always like that? Never a man, always a boy. Always beating up their friends when they think they're getting too close. A man's always gotta have his hands busy or else they're gonna be in the air. They seem to be concentrating on taking you away from here. Are you unhappy here, SCP-2396? A woman ain't happy anywhere. Isn't that what they say? I'm not aware of any such saying. It should be one. I don't know, Lucy. I think it's just. So first she calls him Cindy, and she calls her. Wait, who actually? I mean, it is a woman. A man cannot be close to her. But yeah, it's change the name always. I think it's just because every girl wants this big strong log to sweep her off her feet, and these are sweet boys deep down. Even if they're sticky, I'm sure they sweep you off your feet too if you girls asked. Then what about the instances that resemble unicorns? Don't you just love unicorns? All little girls love unicorns. You can eat them too when you get bored. Little girls get bored. It's good to have boys and unicorns you can eat when you're fit. Isn't that a little reductive? Wait, I lost the accent. Good, isn't that a little reductive? Look, Toots, I'm a girl's toy and it's a man's world. What do you want from me? Is that why you repel men? Because you're a girl's toy? Dr. W didn't like it when boys break their sister's toys. Told me it was damn near the worst thing in the world. And all they can break, and they can't break me. They can't even come near me. Well, except if they're, you know, all sweet and handsome. And you're happy with the way things are? Dr. W good in my book. I always had a sweet tooth, and I always wanted to be a girl. Kind of an okay trade-off, if you ask me. You guys ain't so bad, though. Even with the fruit shit. Don't know how you mess up sugar, Sarah, but you guys make it taste like shit. Whoa, where did that mouth come from? And then when prompted, SCP-2396 claimed to have lost any certification but was able to recite the following in full. Access document 1. You just found, oh yeah, Miss Sweetie. Of note that SCP-2396 verbalized every punctuation mark and spoke SCP-2284's title as a long exhalation of air. Okay, that's actually kind of fun to have one of the misters, but it's a miss. That's kind of nice. I like that. That's cute. I like that we got a miss instead of a Mr. from the Wonderteinmant lineup. Nice little change. Nice little change. Also having the defense system to give people diabetes If they're too close. Give men, not people, men. That means if they're too close to her, is probably what a lot of girls would like to be. It's probably a power. It's probably a power girls would love to have. There we go. I mean, understandable, right? It's fully understandable. With all the shit that's happened to them. It's I don't know why that scene came to my mind. It was the scene from the Harley Quinn show where Harley Quinn shoots a thug with a gun and it didn't do anything, and then she's like, they're asking like, what does that gun do? And then it just says cancer ray, and it's just like, oh, I'm so sorry, you got cancer. And then he's like, Harley Quinn, you gave me cancer? And she's like fully like just angry that there's even a gun like that. Like, why would you make one of these? It's like, which is a fair point. Like, why would you make a cancer ray? That seems beyond diabolical. that seems like why? Why would you give that to somebody? Damn.